Charles County Now. I'm your host, Natasha Anthony. From new developments and expanding businesses to innovative partnerships, Charles County is building not just for today, but for the future. To help us explore what's driving this momentum and what's next, I'm joined by our new Economic Development Director, Jim Chandler, who's helping attract businesses, support local growth, and create new opportunities across the county. Jim, it is so great to have you here with us today.
Great to meet you. Have a good morning, and thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you so much, Jim. Now, before we start with economic development in the county, let's talk a little bit about you, Jim. You joined Charles County in August. What's your story and what do you think so far?
Thank you. So I previously worked in Prince George's County for the past 20 plus years. First working with the city of Hyattsville, small city just outside Northeast DC. Spent a lot of time on transit-oriented development, adaptive reuse, infill projects, a lot of business to business, and enjoyed it quite a bit.
I can tell. I can tell. That's a wealth of resources you're bringing here to Charles County.
It is. Past 2 years, I had an opportunity to work for Prince George's County in the Office of the County Executive in assisting my DCAO in leading our Blue Line Corridor project, New Carrollton Transit Hub, and pre-work for FBI headquarters. And so it's very enjoyable. Certainly my initial impression of Charles County, I was very impressed. Certainly you see the opportunities here and some of the building blocks that the county has invested in already. Certainly an attractive opportunity.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much, Jim, and that's so wonderful. Congratulations on your new position. Now, the big picture.
Yes.
How would you describe Charles County's current economic momentum?
It is, when you look around the state of Maryland, it is easily one of the top 2 or 3 counties. And the positive momentum is both proactively, the county has taken steps to really make investments, and I think you see that sort of planning for the future. Certainly, the county proactively purchasing opportunities for the Sports and Wellness Center. You see that vision start to come to life and recognition that there's growth here. We are looking to put amenities in place for our residents and for our visitors. And so when you start to look at forward thinking, it's certainly evident that the county's headed in the right direction.
Wonderful. Now, what's driving that growth? There are several high-profile projects on the way. Can you walk us through some highlights?
Certainly. Growth here is, I think, driven by quality of life. Certainly the appeal here is opportunities for housing, opportunities for recreation, and as we're seeing more and more, commercial growth. And so the rooftops, retail follows rooftops, and that has and always will be true. And so as we continue to see the population growth here, we're seeing more retailers here of national prominence start to fill in, find Charles County, and certainly that positive momentum we're riding. As we think about the why and what's the draw, we have Indian Head Naval Base here. Certainly that is a driver for economics for the county. It has been, but with the federal government investing $2.7 billion into the base and modernization, that is going to continue to drive investment in the county. Definitely.
Now, that's the Western Technology Corridor, the area from Indian Head, as you just mentioned, to Bryan's Road, right? Is that?
That is correct. And so the county last year put a designation on that area as the Western Tech Corridor. And now we are putting a lot of time and effort into energizing the entire corridor. Great deal of focus on Maryland Airport, opportunities around Maryland Airport, up to Bryan's Road, and all the way through to the front gate of the base.
Thank you so much, Jim. Now, defense and technology have deep roots in Charles County. How are those sectors evolving?
It's a great question. So Indian Head, the primary function there is the development of energetics technology. And so energetics is making bombs, right? It's the technology behind that. Certainly, if you look at advancements in military operations, where it used to be the guns, right?
Yes.
Now it's the bombs. And so developing modern technology for delivery, development of bomb technology is a central focus of federal government. And Indian Head is one of 2 locations in the entire country that focuses on energetics. And so leveraging that opportunity is a really unique opportunity for both Charles County and the federal government. building a strategy that uses the proximity of the base
Yes.
To the Maryland airport and throughout in Bryant's Road gives us an opportunity to geographically focus on an industry.
Nice.
And so recently St. John's invested in Berry Point, which is a major commercial hub for us.
Okay.
That will be, I think, a soft landing spot for companies within the energetics technology field. And so we are looking to utilize that investment. Certainly see the Velocity Center with CSM and USBTA relocated its headquarters here. Sort of powerful indicators to the industry.
Definitely.
That if you are operating in the energetic space, Charles County is the place to be.
I love it. I love it. Now, speaking of partnerships, the Economic Development Department has its 2025 fall meeting coming up. What can attendees expect this year?
We do. It is exciting. It is a celebration. So the theme this year is the partnership economy. And so we will heavily double down on that. One of the things that we're going to be introducing this year is our Partner of the Year. And so the Military Alliance Council is our first recipient. They have been a tremendous partner to the county for a number of years, and we wanted to highlight that. We will be hearing from both Board President Collins and County Administrator Deb Hall on sort of the state of things. They'll talk a little bit about our policies and our investments in the county and forward thinking. We will have 2 panel discussions, one focused on small business opportunities.
Nice.
The second is focused on innovation in the Western Tech Corridor. We're also really excited. So Secretary of Labor, Portia Wu, will be one of our keynote speakers.
Nice.
Our second keynote will be Kelly Schultz, who is the Executive Director of the Maryland Tech Council. And so we expect a healthy crowd there. Certainly an opportunity for those who are less familiar with Charles County to network. But we will have a lot of familiar faces of folks who have been here for a while, but a lot of representation from folks who are investing in the county now or interested in investing in the county. And really that's the opportunity to highlight what these partnerships mean.
Yes.
And ultimately the projects that come to fruition.
Definitely. Now, Jim, I know you talked about the 2025 fall meeting that's coming up, and you talked about networking. Can you just elaborate a little bit more on the networking opportunities?
Certainly. So we tend to have a mix of crowd. So we'll have folks that are major real estate owners. We'll have developers there, builders. We also have a lot of small businesses.
Awesome.
And so folks from our advisory council are always in attendance, and it is a good blend of folks there that really make the wheels turn in Charles County.
Awesome. So now as we look toward 2026, Jim, and beyond, what's your vision for Charles County's economic future?
It's a great question. So we are at the front end of developing our updated strategic plan.
Okay.
So the department's not had a strategic plan since 2016. Obviously, a lot has happened since then. The world has changed quite a bit. And so we're going to be kicking that off this spring. We're going to be leaning on our partners to help inform that plan.
Okay.
And sort of lay out a vision for Charles County in the next 5 to 10 years. It's exciting. It's a great opportunity. I think we're able to better identify what those priorities look like, and more importantly, how our partners can help get us there.
I love it. That is indeed exciting, and it's very inspiring, Jim. Thank you so much for sharing this update and for everything you and your team are doing to shape Charles County's future.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, and once again, congratulations on your new position. Now, that was all we were looking at into how we are building Charles County's future. A big thank you to the Economic Development Director, Jim Chandler, for sharing insight into the projects, partnerships, and opportunities shaping our community. From new businesses to revitalized neighborhoods, the county is creating more than just economic growth. It's creating a place where people can live, work, and thrive. To learn more about Charles County's economic development and upcoming events, visit meetcharlescounty.com. I'm Natasha Anthony, and this has been Charles County Now.